Hello, this is Matt Bennett, and today is February 13th. Good morning, and that means tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I still remember the first crush I had. It was back in first grade, and the lucky little girl, I wanted to give her a ring. My mom was smart enough to sort of deter me from that idea and push me along in another direction. Nothing ever became of that potential romance, but romance and sexuality are an incredible gift from God. We're lucky to have this. It's a wonderful way of God giving us blessing in life. And this day, Valentine's Day, is a day to celebrate that and to remember that, the romance and sexuality. And I want to read or quote a verse that is possibly the most pivotal verse in the scriptures on the subject of sexuality. It's quoted all through the Bible, and it starts, it's laid out in the very beginning in Genesis 2:24, and it says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." And no doubt you've heard this verse. It's very famous. Jesus quotes it. The apostles quote it whenever they're giving the context of what sexuality should look like. All the prohibitions about different sexual arrangements make sense in light of this being the vision for what sexuality should be. A man and a woman together permanently in a bond for their entire lives. It doesn't make sense to go in other directions if the Lord has laid a way for us to live. And we look at it in the universe and know that there are physical laws in which how we're supposed to live and what we're supposed to do. And it makes sense that there are also an ethical and a moral law, a family law, a way of thinking that impacts the moral life and ethical life, not just physical laws in the universe. And so this is why God gave this to us. It's a matter of us learning and it being revealed to us. This is the way sexuality works. This is the way romance works. This is the way God has always intended sexuality to function. And as we understand this and approach this, and receive this into our hearts, then we can have a fruitful and wonderful life. Nobody's perfect and people make mistakes. God is forgiving and He's wonderful when we come back to Him. But reflecting on this passage, thinking about and remembering that this was God's intention, that this would be the most important relationship in our lives. We leave our father and our mother and we cling to our spouse, and that becomes the center of family and center of society, even more important than our relationship to our parents, and even more important than our relationship with our kids. And that's difficult for some traditional societies where faithfulness to your parents is extremely important, and it's difficult in our modern society where we go from partner to partner. But this is God's design. It's beautiful and wonderful, and He's incredible that He would lay it out this way and that He would let us know what it's like so that we can know which way to go. So as we think about Valentine's Day and this great gift that God has given us, let's reflect on this incredible way of thinking about romance and sexuality that God has laid out for us. Have a great day.